Hey, what's up my friends? There are two crucial things you need to know about this solar battery bank before you spend your money on it. I'm gonna talk about those two things in just a second, but first, let's go over some of the features and what it's like to actually use this thing, including the most common question on Amazon about how long it takes to charge this thing back up using the solar panels. So let's get into it because this thing is packed with features. So let's start with the front side of this power bank, which is the most unique feature of it, I believe, and that's the solar panels. As you can see right now, it's completely folded up and pretty compact. It has a little bit of weight to it, I'm not gonna lie. I just wanna compare it to my phone so you can see the size right here. So this is the smallest iPhone that you can get right now, I think. And it's just a slight touch bigger than my phone, but it is a bit thicker, which is to be expected because there's so many things built into this. So this is like a nice kind of leather, fake leather covering right here. And there's a little Velcro strap that you just pull that Velcro strap open. This Velcro strap's really strong. So I don't think you're gonna lose any strength in this, opening it and closing it. So basically what happens then is you can just fold out all the solar panels. So there's 4 different solar panels. Now I've seen these power banks that just, and used these power banks that just have the one, and they take forever to charge. This one quadruples your charging by having this many panels. So, and it's a really nice fold up. These are lightweight. So you can unfold this, you can throw it on the dashboard, out in the sun, whatever you need to do in order to recharge the power bank. But I just think that's incredibly convenient. These are well built. I don't think that's gonna get worn out all that much. And then you can just fold it up and it's nice and compact. Now on the side here, you have the power button. I'm gonna show you something very specific about that in just a second because there's a couple of different functionalities with that. You also have a hanging hook right here. So what that means is when you have the solar panels out, you can hang it by that hook right there on, you know, just a hook or a hanger or something like that, and hang this out on the sun just like that if you want to keep it up off the ground or off the dashboard or something like that. Now, if you just want to charge this straight from the wall, you have these outputs right here, or inputs rather, sorry, and outputs, they're both. You have 2 USB-A inputs right here and a USB-C. The fastest way to charge this from the wall is going to be with this USB-C port right here in the middle, which is what I usually do before we go out on an adventure, camping or whatever. I charge it on the wall to make sure that it's nice and charged. And then of course, once we deplete it after, oh man, probably, I mean, this power bank will charge my phone probably 4 to 5 times before it needs to be recharged. It takes about an hour and 30 minutes to charge it on the wall. Now, if I want to, I can also use these as outputs to charge my phone or whatever devices I'm charging. But the other cool thing about this is that it has all of these built-in cables. So what that means is I don't need to carry any extra cables with me. So you have a mini USB right here. You have a USB-C. You have a or a lightning adapter. If you have one of the older Apple devices, you got that lightning cable right there. And then you have a USB-A. I was a little confused by this one at first because it didn't look like a normal USB-A, but that's what it is. It just doesn't have the outside part to it so that it can be thinner. All of those store really nicely and secure into the unit. Now, if that wasn't enough ways to charge on its own, this one was just the icing on the cake for me, which is I forgot what they call it, a MagSafe charger right here, which is a contactless or cableless. So if you have a MagSafe compatible phone and case, your case also has to be MagSafe. You can just set your phone right on that spot and it will start charging. You can see that right there, it's charging. So completely wireless charging on the outside of this too. This light right here will glow red when it is charging contactless. Also, there will be an indicator on your device that it's charging it wireless. Let's also talk about this. This is also a small flashlight, which is really nice. If you just double press the power button right here, just like that, then it gives you a nice little light that you can search around with, and that's super convenient as well. In order to turn it off, you just push it twice as well. So there's 4 dots that indicate the power. So right now when I turn that on, if 3 are illuminated, that means it's at 75%. Now let's talk about how long it takes to charge this up in the sun. That question is incredibly difficult to answer, and here's why. The variable is the sunlight. So if you have cloud coverage, if you have any shadows over it, if it's a particularly high sun day or a low sun day, meaning like winter or summer, it's all of those variables are going to impact how long it takes to charge this up. So I can tell you on a bright, sunny summer day, no clouds in the sky, I can charge this thing up in the sun in about 2 hours if it has direct sunlight the entire time, which is actually really great. So that's the only fault to these things, is that you are completely reliant on the conditions of the sunlight that you're getting. But I will take that trade because it's just super convenient to be able to be out camping or something like that and be able to charge this thing up and have endless power. So my friends, I hope this video has been helpful in deciding whether or not this is the right solar powered charger for you. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, everybody.